way. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Mitch Keller. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Just off the outside edge. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Popped up. Triolo. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Mets lineup now. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
On the ground, right side. A sliding stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Outside low, 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
And he swings through that one.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. And that is that. Mets leave one, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at PNC Park and towing the slab, David Peterson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, designated hitter, Andrew
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. First pitch just misses. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Brian Reynolds here. McCutchen on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Throw to second. Ow!
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning, try to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance though with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pham stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. There's a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runner on at third, 1 gone. And that one a little below the knees. It's 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Foul ball there. Line drive. Nice grab. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Keller back to work. And there's a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Just missed. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And ball four, two aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Up and in, ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a foul out of play. Out towards right center field. Canario sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit weakly on the ground. Over to Connor Falefa. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit, one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Joey Bart now.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is downstairs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Late with the swing there.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game.
Boots it.
First baseman.
Man, that was a great effort to lunge and pick that one at first. The throw was way short, but he almost bailed him out. Just couldn't get it to stick in the mitt.
Man at first with one gone. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Next pitch is outside. Hayes leads off first with one away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one.
He's out.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Alexander Canario.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Peterson checks over to first, and he's back. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting 9th, the shortstop.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And ball 1. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs, and just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the inning. Pirates strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Hayden Sanger. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. To the right side, and that's just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit,
Now batting,
Francisco
center fielder,
Lindor.
Francisco
Walked his
Lindor.
first time. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
Right through there for a strike.
Lindor, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one at the knees for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch is outside. One out, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. He popped out his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that misses off the outside edge.
No, that's a ball. 2-1.
That's too low. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And a 3-2. Hard on the ground to first. Triolo steps on the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Still no score. And we're back. Here's
Leading
Tommy
off for the
Pham.
Pirates, left fielder Tommy Pham.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And he pumps it a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, right side. Soto settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's McCutchen.
Designated
1
hitter,
for 1 with a single so far.
Andrew McCutchen.
Just
No, that's a
missed.
ball.
That clips a corner. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Here's your one.
Ball.
That's out to center field. Lindor under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here at PNC
Leading off
Park,
for the Mets,
John Sciambi with
right
Chris
fielder,
Singleton,
Juan
and set to
Soto.
lead off the 4th, Juan Soto. Right side,
no,
and
that's
it
foul,
goes
that's foul.
just foul. This one in the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls. 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. Pham going back on this one, and it's gone. Pete Alonso takes him deep, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Jeff McNeil stands in. A single his first time. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Now 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Up next for the
Mark
Mets, the
Vientos
designated
up now
hitter,
for the
Mark
Mets.
Vientos.
He reached out a walk his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gonzalez to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Pittsburgh,
Leading
ready
off
to
for the
go,
Pirates,
bottom 4. And
second
now,
baseman,
Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a tapper. And he'll be safe at first.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the
Now
contact.
batting,
He got
catcher,
just enough of the ball to put it in play,
Joey
and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
This is Joey Bart. That one ripped, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And a curve misses outside. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jared Triolo, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Gonzalez at second with 2 down.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Man at second. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
2 outs, runner on first. Up next for the Pirates, Alexander Canario. And he chases a high fastball there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto makes the grab, and that is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
We go to the top of the
third
fifth.
baseman,
Here's the
Brett
third
Beatty.
baseman, Brett Beatty. Keller back to work. Back to the mound. On to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Mets,
So
shortstop,
up next, Ronnie Mauricio. He hit into a double play his first time up. And foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Now batting, number 30.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Hayden Sanger. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
And that one lifted in the air, center field, Lindor. And there's one down.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder.
And
Tommy
now here is Tommy
Pham.
Pham, 1 for 2. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty
Now
simple in
batting,
terms of
the
putting them away at the
designated
plate.
hitter,
Once you're ahead
Andrew
0-2 as a pitcher,
McCutchen.
you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Soto moving back for it. Tattooed and gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 9th homer of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Cannonball coming. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the top of the sixth. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's off the outside edge. 3-1 now. Brandon Nimmo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Throw over to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The Pirates leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Oop.
Nimmo over at first with one away. Fought off foul. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His second home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 3-2.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mitch Keller departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
A new
for
arm
the
into the
Pirates.
game. The righty, Paul
Number
Skeens.
30.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No ball.
one.
One
Alonso, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. That's
One
down
ball,
and in.
one strike.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Andrew Heaney, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Bounce to the left side. Hayes tosses across to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting. Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That missed by a lot. Ball one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Canario moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at PNC
Leading
Park,
off for the
well, we go bottom
Pirates.
6 at the plate for
baseman,
Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Chop to third. Baden sends it across to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
Now the catcher up to hit, Joey Bart. Ball one, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Number 82, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Garrett, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get there. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time, it's a double. Comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for New
Reed
York.
Garrett taking over on the
Number
mound.
75.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been
Reed Garrett.
fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
One out, runner at second. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, left field. Nimmo moving back for this one. 2 away now.
Now batting first baseman, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch misses way outside.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Heaney.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Andrew Heaney.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Stays alive. That one drilled left field and foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Good job to fight that one off. A little bit high, and it's 2-2. And that one hammered, and it's off the wall but foul. That's to third. Hayes gets it to first, That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty now at the plate. That missed inside. 1-0. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That's in there. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one is inside.
Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some
Now
really
batting,
close
number
pitches,
30.
and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Alexander Canario.
Fielder, Alexander Canario.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
1-1.
That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Misses outside. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him off. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the dirt, 2-2. And there's a ball. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Base hit into right center. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for New
Number
York.
82 on to pitch out of the
Number
pen here.
82.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired